She moved into her husband's house the day after the wedding. The house belonged to his parents. The room they gave her was small, and she slept on an old couch. She had no money of her own. Every decision was made by her husband's parents. She cooked, cleaned, and made sure not to get scolded. Her life was controlled by the house. Her husband left for work almost immediately. At first for a month, then 2 months, then it became normal. He sent money to his parents, and they decided how to spend it. He didn't care about her life, didn't check what was happening at home. At home, it was just her, his parents, and his younger brother. The younger brother didn't work. He spent his days in the house, slept late, watched TV, ate at the common table. At first, he just talked to her, asked how she felt. Then he touched her. Then he stayed overnight in the same room. At first she pushed him away, then she cried, then she did nothing. This went on for months. She got up in the morning, cleaned, cooked, did everything the family asked, and in the evening waited until everyone went to bed. Then he came. They slept together in the same bed where she lived with her husband. Her mother-in-law saw everything. She noticed who went into the room and who came out. She said nothing to her son. She wanted the money to keep coming and the house to stay intact. Her father knew but didn't interfere. He said it wasn't his business. The younger brother didn't hide. He was confident nothing would happen to him. The days were all the same. In the morning she cleaned, cooked, did laundry. In the afternoon she tried to read, but the books stayed closed. The younger brother came, sat next to her, touched her. She looked away. In the evenings he stayed until everyone went to bed. She got pregnant and stayed quiet. She didn't know who the father was. She didn't tell anyone the first month, the second month either. The mother-in-law noticed and ordered her to get an abortion. No help, no support. She went alone, did it, and returned in the evening. Nobody asked how she felt. The younger brother didn't come that night. The days repeated. Each day followed the same schedule: morning, cleaning, cooking, silence, pressure. She learned not to notice the looks from the family, not to say too much, not to make moves that could anger her mother-in-law or father-in-law. Her husband returned suddenly. He saw that his wife avoided his gaze. She hid her phone. The younger brother didn't look at him. He asked his mother. She said he imagined it. The truth came out during an argument. The mother-in-law yelled that the daughter-in-law had slept with everyone. At first the husband didn't understand. Then he asked again. Then he went silent. No one defended her. No one explained. She was blamed for everything. In the morning, they told her to pack her things. They gave her a few hours. The younger brother stayed. Nobody kicked him out. The husband didn't go after her. He stayed with his mother. He didn't call. He didn't text. He simply disappeared. She left the house, sat on the bench by the gate, and sat for a long time. Then she left. She moved to another city, started working, stayed quiet. She didn't talk to anyone from her husband's family. The younger brother continued to live in the house. The mother-in-law pretended nothing had happened. Everyone stayed silent. The family kept up the appearance of normal life. The husband never returned. He stopped sending money. She lost everything: the house, her husband, support, no apologies, no justice. At night she woke up, couldn't breathe, remembered every moment, every action, every silence. Every day in the new city was survival. She looked for work, counted every penny, rented a small apartment, didn't talk to people more than necessary. She feared someone would say she was ruined. Every look on the street seemed like judgment. Sometimes at night she lay on the floor, couldn't sleep, thought about everything that had happened. She remembered day by day how her husband left, how the younger brother came, how the mother-in-law stayed silent. She remembered the day she had the abortion, lying alone in the clinic. She met people at work. They didn't know anything about her life. She learned not to open up. Every day at work was routine. She counted the hours until evening to return to her small apartment and be alone. She feared that her new life would repeat the old. She feared people because she knew life could be destroyed by silence, by an abortion, by someone taking advantage of weakness. The younger brother occasionally called the parents. They talked about the house, about money. She didn't know what happened at home. Her husband didn't call. He didn't send money. She was left alone, forced to do everything herself. Her life became mechanical. She got up, cooked, went to work, came back, slept. Each day was the same as the previous. Sometimes she cried in the evening, sometimes couldn't breathe. Sometimes she thought she couldn't survive it. No one admitted fault, no one was punished, no one apologized. Her husband's family continued living as if nothing had happened. She continued living carefully, trying to survive. Sometimes she woke up at night, lay in the dark, thinking about everything that had happened, about the silence, about the betrayal, about the abortion, about the lack of any help, about how easily one person's life can be destroyed when everyone else stays silent.